There's a concept for working out that I like to apply when training for memory competitions, and it's split days. Now, what that really means is that on one day you work just chest, the next day might just be back, next day after that legs. So each day you're working specifically one muscle group. Now, I like to apply that to memory training, that I like to work one muscle group, one specific memory event. Now, what you have to do is you have to tell yourself, okay, what events can I combine together that are pretty much the same? So for me, spoken numbers no ends pretty quickly for me, but it's a number event. So I would combine number or spoken numbers and just regular numbers together. Boom. And so one day I would just have a day for numbers. I might even throw in binary with it. So one day I'm doing just numbers. So if it's binary, spoken number, or just numbers itself. Then the next day I might do cards, anything with cards. And so if that's just, speed cards or 10-minute cards or hour cards, that one day specifically going to be for cards. Now, when you do this, that one day you're completely focusing on any problems you might have, any solutions you might come up with for that specific event. And since you're practicing that event solely on that day, you're able to give it as much time as it needs for you to develop the skill and figure out any problems. And that's what's fantastic about having split days, is that every day you have a memory event that you're practicing that has a specific memory technique, memory system that you're using to memorize it. And so you're able to hone everything on that one day. But let's say you try to do all these events in one day. Well, you don't really give that much time to it, right? You might do 5-minute cards, you might do 5-minute binary, 5-minute historical dates, spoken numbers trial, speed cards. And so you're doing it, maybe each event 1 or 2 times, if that. And so you don't get enough data to see, okay, what am I messing up on? Okay, how do I fix it? Let me apply the solution again, because you're only doing one trial. And so say if you found something in numbers, you're like, wait, I think this was something I was doing wrong, but you already moved on. You're like, okay, I got to do the next event. Next time you practice numbers, you might not remember it, or even if your notes you have it, it might not be as clear because it was at that moment that you actually saw it. You're like, oh, it was this, but you already moved on to the next event. But once you have a day specifically for a specific memory event, then you're able to dissect it right there. You're like, oh wait, I think I messed up on this. So let me do another trial and just see how this works. Okay, why am I always messing up? Like, I'm going too fast, or like there's something I'm doing wrong with the buttons when I'm trying to see the information for numbers. Okay, let me try to fix that. And so having that day for that event allows you to do so much more troubleshooting, which is huge in memory competitions, because anything you could grab, an extra digit, knock off an extra second, can add up. It could be the difference between winning or not. So experiment with that. I recommend trying it out. Have specific days for specific memory events and combine ones that are similar, because it makes that day just focus on the one system, right? The one kind of thought process. And if it's a binary system, a number system, for me, I'm using pretty much the same images. And so I'm just training the same images over and over and over in different aspects. But depending on your binary system, you might convert the binary into decimal numbers, then into your image. And so it's all kind of the same thing. So that's what you want to do. Combine similar events together and then have one specific day for that type of event. So one for numbers, one for cards, one for images, one for words, one for names. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.